Okay, so tonight, Matthew, I've been making trying to, a lapel badge in the shape of a top hat with some patterning on for a friend of a friend, out of silver metal clay. So this is just a short video to sort of document the process of what I do and how I do it and why and whether it works or not. I really hope so. But yeah, so this is the process. It's kind of a Moulin Rouge inspired, you know, the lead character, Harold Zidler, I think, thing. So that one looks kind of Moulin Rouge-y to me. I don't know why, but I love this one because it's got a skull under it, but she don't want that bit. Anyway, so I made some templates, rather than trying to sort of, because I tried practicing with blue tack and, you know, moulding it, and it just, you know, the thicknesses were all over. Okay, so at this point it's down to making the clay. I've decided to go for a 3mm thickness to make sure it's not going to be bendy with it being a lapel pin. And massive thanks to Pam East for her videos and tutorials, and also Caitlin McNamara from Blue Dot Jewellery, who's an absolute amazing jeweller. Some very useful videos which helped this turn out the way it was. I'll put a link to them in the description. So this is, now they've dried out overnight, the patterning's on, but I still need to get the rims and work out a way of doing that. So I've sanded away the patterning where the rim of the top hat is, and I plan to make a separate rim and attach it over the top of the clay. This is something I've not done before, and I'll be honest, if I was doing it for myself I'd have probably given up, but it meant a lot to the person I'm making it for a friend, and it really encouraged me to push myself and make sure I didn't let her down. And I'll be honest, the only person doubting myself was me. And using the clay tack here to attach the brim even on, and a bit of distilled water in a brush to smooth out the edges. Now it looks rough here, it does need a lot of sanding, and it did take a lot of sanding and sculpting to get it where I wanted. But then it's time to attach the pin to the back of it, which I've drilled a little hole part way through, and again made some paste with clay tack and sculpting it in, pressing it down to hopefully fire it in place. Okay, this is the finished piece, sanded and what have you. On the back where I made that little joint, it was too weak and it came off quite easily, so I've gone with a little square of clay and put it on with clay tack, and hopefully that will hold and be very durable. So firing here I did for 9 minutes, again thanks to Caitlin's advice on one of her videos. So on quenching it in water, this came away, so it mustn't have been enough of a good connection, and it's so I'm going to basically reattach it using clay tack. I'm going to make a paste and reattach it and then refire it once dry, which worked thankfully. Dipping the sulphur onto the finished effect, beautiful in the recesses, the antique look, and it's brought the writing out on the back lovely. And I'll be honest, this has been an absolute privilege to make something for someone that is sentimental and have them trust that you will come up with something that really represents what they're looking for. Again, this has really taught me to start trusting in myself a little bit more and pushing myself to be and make the best things that I can. A bit like the pendulum board video. Those 2 people that have asked me to do these things for them, I thank you, and it's been a privilege, and I hope they mean as much to you as they do to me for you. So for this one, Anna, thank you for trusting me.